I went to De Anza because I've heard great things about De Anza, and it's very cost efficient.
I decided to come to Foothill because after I graduated from high school, I didn't have the grades that I wanted to go to some of the four-year universities that I thought I was capable of getting into. And when looking through local community colleges, I checked out a few of them, but when I went to Foothill's website, something that really interested me was the honors program.
I went to a really low-income East Side San Jose high school, so there were lack of resources immensely. In high school, that I was really closed up. I wasn't able to share my experience, and I didn't identify. I couldn't find my identity, and I never told people that I was undocumented.
If you come from a background that you don't have necessarily a lot of means growing up like I did, you try and find ways to get ahead. And from a very early age, I sort of realized that education was the great equalizer, or should be the great equalizer in our country.
Auto has always been an interest of mine, but I had never really considered a career in it until a family member kind of pushed me that way. And I am so happy it has changed my life in so many ways, and I feel like it's given me a lot of opportunities.
Community colleges service 67% of the student population of California, and that's a huge population. And they provide them with the means and opportunities to better themselves, as well as become more active and engaged citizens.
There's people who are a little bit more, who didn't do so well, or the people who were kind of told as a child that they weren't going to go far, the people who were told that they didn't matter, all the people who felt neglected in some way or fashion, I think tend to come to junior colleges. And I feel like those are the best people right there. Those are the people who have the stories that you want to hear. Those are the people who started from nothing and made something extraordinary. And, I love it.
Both the programs I oversee provide access points to two very often disadvantaged populations. The Disability Resource Center provides accommodations and counseling for students with disabilities. Our Veterans Resource Center is a one-stop shop for all veterans who come to Foothill College.
I got into teaching because I'm a community college success story. I went to Cabrillo College down in Aptos. It opened a lot of doors for me that wouldn't have been opened otherwise.
I think it's important that we talk about community college as a first choice to students who are in high school, to students who are in middle school, to their parents.
We want to change the narrative behind the community colleges and how they're not a last resort. They should be people's first resort. With the economy the way it is, access and affordability are huge with higher education these days.
We have many leadership opportunities for students, so students can become involved not only in student government, but in various clubs and other kinds of social justice issues that really reach them deeply.
I'm really fortunate to have gone to community college where I've had the opportunity to be a part of internships and clubs that have allowed me to actually work with people. Because no matter what you do in life, you're going to be working with people, and people skills are something that I've tried to develop over time. And that's what I feel I've gotten the most out of my experience here at Foothill College.
We bring together all these student groups that need a little extra help, and we try to provide that. And we get them talking to each other. And maybe we even get them acting together politically outside of the classroom. And I think that's a huge service to California, to the nation.
I want to better your life, my life, and our community, right? And I want to do that through community organizing. And I realize that's one of the major things that's helped me get by.
It gives me great joy to see my students succeed, and I hope that I transmit my admiration of them and my appreciation for them as frequently as I can, because that's why we teach.
After Foothill this fall, I'll be attending UC Berkeley, and I'm really excited for a change of scenery. Foothill and De Anza both have really prepared me for this opportunity. The introductory courses I've taken in my major economics are going to help me over there.
There are many students who come to Foothill and De Anza who are not here to transfer. Many of them are here to take classes to further their career. My husband is a good example. He has degrees from Stanford and Berkeley, but he was here to take classes in computer networking. We also have students who are here because they want to try college. This is not something that they would normally have thought of, but they are here to try it out and to see if this will work out for them.
I love watching the students over the course of sometimes 4 years. I'll see them come through in the intro classes, and you watch them grow and you watch them blossom. And by the time they're done, they're young adults. They're really ready to go out and start living a life and earning a living and move on to the next phase in their life.
For community colleges in general, because typically the class sizes are smaller, so that gives the faculty, the professors, the opportunity to get to know their students better and to connect with them.
Coming to Autotech, I really found like kind of this family environment where they really want you to succeed, and they really make sure that you are here and that you learn and that everyone is involved in the process.
I found a second home in a sense, that I found a community and I found people that supported one another, and it really fostered a collaboration instead of competition environment, which I really thrived in.
All the professors that I consider mentors are genuinely like nice and are here to like support you, and so I can sit down with them and they're like, what's going on? You know, and they're like, besides school, besides like, you know, your academics, like what is going on with you? And so they see you like not just as a student, but like, as an individual going through like other things, right? And so they completely understand. I feel grateful and I feel at home and I feel like I want to give back.